Today is going to be the ACDC Hells Bells Funko Pop album. Hey, I would do the whole spiel, subscribe, and all of that stuff, but hey, look, we already know that most of you aren't going to do that anyway, so I'm not going to like bombard you with all of that. What I am going to do though is say, hey, check this out. While you're here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up real quick. And if you feel so inclined, how about share this video on one of your social media platforms? I'd really appreciate that. But this is going to be ACDC's Hells Bells Funko Pop album, a long-awaited Funko Pop album. Now, I'm still waiting on my Black Parade by Chemical Romance, but I believe that it's in the mail by now, so it's going to be here shortly. So I'm still waiting on that one, but I believe that it's on the way at this moment. This is the last one that they have announced so far, though, in a while. I have not seen them announce another one in quite a while. I mean, so there's no telling what the next one's going to be, but for now, we're going to get this one out of the box and enjoy it. As always, Funko boxes their stuff really well. I mean, as y'all know, but they just recently started putting all of this kind of crazy stuff in, which I kind of enjoy, by the way. I'm not opposed to this right here. It feels a lot like that magician, you know, when he has that thing in his sleeve and he just keeps that's what that stuff feels like right there. Oh, and then we like wrapped it up in this as well. We got the really big, you know, poppers, so we get to like enjoy those guys as well. But check this out. This is number 9 out of the set. So far I have every one of these. My plan was to get number 1 through 10, and then maybe I'll start getting kind of selective on which ones I have versus which ones I don't have. But to be completely honest, I'm going to have 1 through 10. I might as well like keep the collection going, right? And when I get number 10, I will do like a collection of all of them, and I'll show you exactly how I'm going to display these guys on the wall, because I think I have a really cool idea on how I'm going to get them all displayed on the wall together. That way they have a bigger presence, right? This one is going to be number 9. This is a Highway to Hell. I know I said Hells Bells, but this album actually has Hells Bells on it. So this would have been the album that would have had that song Hells Bells. I mean, so Highway to Hell, Hells Bells. You know what I'm saying. You know where I was going with that one. This one is really cool though. I mean, the artwork that was done on this one is phenomenal. Now, just like the last one in number 8, they have fixed this little sidebar right here so that it's not going to separate so bad, right? And they put the little flap in there that was much needed. We still don't have the plastic that needs to be on this box, though. It still needs that plastic to hold this box completely intact. Without that plastic, you're still going to have the pull away, which they are not putting him on the front anymore. They used to put the figure just like they would on the pop right up front here. They're still not doing that because that was going to pull away something majorly. And if you'll go back and check out my other videos, I think it's right over here. I'll put the Biggie Smalls one right there, and you'll get to see the very first one of these guys that they made, and all of the stuff that I kind of pointed out on that one that was going to be a problem. This is, look, if you're an ACDC fan, this is the second ACDC one that they put out, so you could tell that they're leaning heavy into ACDC. There must be a huge collector presence for ACDC stuff, or they just would not be leaning so heavy into it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and speculate what I think number 10 is going to be. I think number 10 is definitely going to be Nirvana. Now, look, that's just me speculating, and there's been a lot of rumors out there that that's going to be an album that's coming up. So I think that that's going to be number 10. I believe that they pumped the brakes a little bit though, because you still have Superman and all of those guys that are out there. But let's take a closer look at this one. Now, as you can tell, this is the original artwork that came on the album. It's inside the album and on the back. I really don't like this plastic film that they put on them. I've taken one out of the box, which would have been the Biggie, and I took the plastic film off of it and then put it back in there. But the problem with doing that is that it's really hard to get them back into their box without that plastic support window. It's almost next to impossible. I do not recommend it at all. You're probably almost definitely going to damage your box somehow trying to get it out and put it back in, because it just does not want to go back in. That sleeve sleeve right, and there's just nothing really holding it together. The figure inside is the same size as a pop. I mean, look, they did a phenomenal job with these albums, and they continue to do a phenomenal job with these albums. Tell me down in the comments below, what do you think? What do you think number 10 is going to be? What album would you like to see them come out with? And before we get out of here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. Look, there is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one.